How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo review show.
How do you get it? There. Fucking. God damn it. Fuck. Fucking.
Would you look at that? It's Oreo review show time! Like the fireside chats in the days of FDR. My Oreo review show will bore you. But like the fireside chats from the days of FDR, they will also enlighten and illuminate you and warm your hearts. I'm getting kind of tired of reviewing all these stupid Oreo cookies. You know, they're all just boring-ass cookies with boring-ass shit in them. So today we're switching things up a bit, looking at something a little bit different, kind of an unusual Oreo. Some might call it a spin-off Oreo. Others might call it hot garbage. We'll see if today I am one of those people. It's the fudge-covered Oreo. As you know, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, I love the original classic Oreo and mostly none others. I don't like when they mess with it. I don't like when they change it. I think it's a sin. I'm not a religious man, but I do believe that all of the Nabisco employees and CEO and anyone who's ever worked for or been associated with that company is going to suffer in hell for all eternity. And deservedly so! So the plus on these is that underneath that fudge, presumably, it's just a regular Oreo. Could be a double stuff. We'll just have to see, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here. Negative side is it's covered in fudge. They messed with the original Oreo. Will it pay off for them? I bet not, but stranger things, season 3 have happened. The first thing that really makes these stand out from other Oreos is this packaging. Usually Oreos come in a bag. It's a bag-like thing with the plastic tray in it. This is a straight-up box. This is what saltines come in. I mean, it's just fully surrounded and rectangular in a box shape. Why is the O here completely filled in? Is that because it's supposed to be like a fudge-covered Oreo? I don't like it. New, it says. How long are you allowed to print new on a box before it's just a lie? These have been available for about 4 or 5 months at the time of this recording, so I guess they're still technically new, but Nabisco, don't overstep. You slip these bad boys out of the box and you have apparently this. Sort of more resembles a Chips Ahoy style, longer and narrower set of rows. Fully wrapped in plastic. I guess because the fudge-covered cookies might slip around and get all fudgy. Maybe it's a melting concern. Not totally sure. Plastered on the packaging is a simple word. Mmm. This looks like some McDonald's marketing level bullshit. Oh, it says mmm all over it. That must mean it's good. When I eat it, I'm gonna say mmm too, because I'm a stupid American slave to consumerism. Oh, there's not, I guess you just do this and you slide them out. Then am I gonna have to cover this back up when I put it back in the box? This is a hassle. You're getting 12 cookies in total here, 4 to a row. A lot less than any other Oreo, but they are covered in fudge. So, you know, one of these babies has got to be almost as good as like 3 regular Oreos, right? Now, I've famously criticized Nabisco in the past for the quality of their chocolate in the chocolate Oreo cookie. While I think it is a perfect blend for what the Oreo cookie is as a pure item, it is a little bit cheap, it is a little bit processed, and it generally doesn't play well with other flavors. This chocolate here is clearly a different beast. No doubt it can't compare to the luxurious, elegant, delicious chocolate of lands afar, such as the United Kingdom, but it looks good. You know, it resembles a Thin Mint chocolate to me. It's got that same kind of feel and texture to it, except obviously much thicker because there's an Oreo inside of there. And it is a little warm in here, and it's already starting to get kind of melty on my little fingies. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to eat this. It's not entirely unpleasant. The texture is not quite what I expected. The cookie looks soft on the outside. Like I said, it was already getting kind of melty, but biting into it, it's got a crunch to it. Not in a way that I really can say I enjoy. More in a way that feels like, have these been sitting on the shelf a little bit too long? No! I gotta ask this question. What is this little divot right here? What is that little indentation? It's on all of them. They all have it like that, the same size. I guess that's where do they like inject something there and then the fudge fills around a cookie? I don't know what's the process here. It reminds me of the little holes that people get when they come out of the Matrix. You know, I know this fudge covered Oreo doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is crunchy and excessive. After half a year, you know what I realized? They're fucking hot garbage. Serving size for these is 2 cookies. You're getting about 90 calories per cookie and about 8.5 grams of sugar per cookie. I don't need to tell you, significantly more than a traditional Oreo. Even more than a double stuff Oreo. Ew! Is it really fair to call what this is covered in fudge? I'm not sure. When I think of fudge, I think of ye olde fudgy shoppy. The homemade, soft, different flavors, melts in your mouth, it's all chewy. A fun tourist attraction for the whole family. This is a chocolate-covered Oreo. Fucking call it what it is. It's a chocolate-covered Oreo. It's chocolate. Fudge could be on a sundae, like the hot melted fudge. This is chocolate. On the plus side, one advantage of these is that they make it harder for unruly animals to split it in half and eat it in an incorrect manner. Also, still pretty hard to eat these in one bite, even if you are a one-bite enthusiast. Just try it with this, I dare you. You'll probably like it anyway, you sick fuck. The cream itself on the inside, I don't think it's that excessive. It is maybe a little more than a regular, it looks like it's double stuff, but because it's coated in fudge, quote unquote, it hardly seems the biggest offender of taste in this cookie. The fudge is also a pretty thin layer around the cookie itself. They could have done a lot worse in this area. It's not too over the top, and I guess that's worth something. All in all, this is a novelty. It's worth trying once if you see it on a plate somewhere. You eat one, you say, oh, fun, it's like an Oreo, but grosser. But are you gonna go out and buy these and eat them on the regs? Yeah, you are. You're fucking disgusting. But a civilized human being shouldn't. On a scale from 0 Oreos being the worst to 1 full Oreo being the best, I'm gonna give this one a final rating of half a cookie with no cream. It's okay for what it is. It is as advertised. I think there's probably a really good variation of a fudge-covered Oreo at somewhere like an actual state fair or some other kind of homemade recipe, but the weird chocolatey mix and the texture of that with the regular Oreo that Nabisco is able to put out and get all processed for you in a box, that one's not going to quite hit the spot that you want it to. Also try Oreos Thins Bites. No! Now I gotta put this back in the... Great. That back in the plastic. Alright, and then the rest of this goes in here. Except that I had to... This was a disaster, and so I... Yeah. You notice there's no sealed for freshness label on this because it isn't. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, it'll make me feel better about myself, and you'll have to see my annoying shit pop up in your feed and you'll go, fuck, why did I subscribe to that shit? But do it anyway for me. Leave a comment in the comment section down below because I'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see an Oreo covered in, if not fudge? Regrets? Longing? Loneliness? Those are the things that I'm covered with, and I'd like to put them off of me and onto an Oreo cookie. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, there's going to be another video again in the future, but until we get to the future, I guess I will leave you and bid you adieu with this. Oreo!
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.